Would you look at this? You know what this is? Do you know what this is? This is where Bitcoin is stored. Let's talk about it. Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Moses. Thank you very much guys for joining me in. Just want to remind you there is a button below. Just subscribe on it. Just click on it, see what happens. Magic might come out of it, who knows. Also like, comment and share. In this video we were going to talk about Bitcoin and all its impact. This is called a tracer, not a razor. I said before, it's called a tracer, and it holds Bitcoin in there. But before we get started, I want to talk to you guys about the research that I've done and why I think Bitcoin is going to be the next big thing. Now, before we do get started, I just want to make you aware I am not a financial advisor. I am not here to advise you on what to buy, what to sell. I'm only telling you information that you can do research on your own and see whether it is worth going for or not. With that said, I take no responsibility if you lose money. You can lose money, and I do not take any responsibility if you gain money. But I would like 10%, but that's another story. So let's get started. So we're gonna go on to coin market cap. Let me just do the screen recording. Boom, and we're in. So we're gonna go here to coin market cap. And as you can see here, Bitcoin is number one, and the reason why it's number one is because of the value that it holds in terms of how much trade and how much money is passing through it in any one day. So here you can see that in the last 24 hours 37 billion had been traded on the platform, and there is roughly 18 million in circulation, which means not a lot. But if someone was going to buy those amount of coins, they would have to times it by the amount it's worth. So 18 million times 5,000 is a lot of coins to be buying at any one time, hence why no one has bought all 18 million. Now, the good thing about this is that it is not going away. It is only going to get stronger, it's only going to get better and bigger. When we look at the chart here, you can see, where's the chart? Here we are. We can see that in the chart, Bitcoin was first valued at practically nothing on here, although here it shows 98, 100 something, whatever. It was valued at zero. And the reason why I'm giving you this information is because you can see where Bitcoin has come, and you can also see that Bitcoin has never really dropped below this low point here at 2,770. Even with the current epidemic that is going on right now, Bitcoin has not dropped below, and that is why I think Bitcoin is going to go from strength to strength to strength. And the other thing as well is with the whole epidemic and everything else, again, I just want to make sure that you guys are keeping safe, especially in the UK. Stay in your house, make sure you follow the government rules to make sure that everybody is staying safe, saving lives, protecting the NHS. The current epidemic, Bitcoin took a dive. This was a massive dive. When I saw this, I was like, oh flip, money is going, money is flying out my pocket, and there's nothing I can do about it. But when you look at this here, the drop, and then you see the build up back up. Let me just zoom in here for you. Actually, let me go to a better chart. So if we go to trading view and we go to, here we are, we're in the right chart. You just zoom out and you look here where there was a big drop, and obviously this drop here was because obviously of the coronavirus and the news of it and stuff like that, and because obviously the stock markets were dropping, Bitcoin also fell, and the lowest it went to was 4,003 and 68 pence, which is quite a drop. But if we look at the years of how Bitcoin has been trading, this doesn't allow me to go any further. I also wanted to use that, but that doesn't allow me to zoom in, which is great. So if you look at the whole thing, Bitcoin has never dropped past the 2,000 mark, and as you can see, even with the epidemic, Bitcoin is still strong. Bitcoin is still a safe haven, and the reason why this is happening is because of two things. So the US government is going to be printing money, obviously, to support its economy. There was 6.6 million jobs at the last time I checked that people had lost and become unemployed. So they're going to be printing money infinitely. The more they print the money, the less value it becomes. Hence why in places like Africa and stuff like that, where they print monies and they have crazy amount of notes, for example, in certain countries you can find $1 million notes or $1,000 notes or $100,000 notes, and you're like, where's the value in that? And I think they lost the idea of maintaining a small circulation of money to create value. Think of it this way: the less you have of it, the more it becomes valuable. In the sense of, if, for example, you had less food to eat in your house on a daily basis, that food will then become more valuable than if you had a lot of food in the house, and then it will just become like a waste where you're just eating and not finishing something, and so forth and so on. Hence why kids have that mentality and behavior where they can eat an apple, not finish it, put it to the side thinking there'll be another apple tomorrow, because of how they see the supply in the house. So the same thing with fiat currency. Sooner or later, people are going to start be asking questions like, if they're going to just be printing money, what is the value of it? Why am I paying tax if you can just continue printing money? Do I really need to pay tax? Because you're just going to keep on printing and printing and printing money. Now, whereas Bitcoin, there's only a certain amount in circulation, and that is pretty much it. There isn't more that is coming. There isn't more that is going to be added. There is 18 million sitting there, and that's about it. Now, where the value of Bitcoin is that people are holding strong, some of them, bro, but holding that coin where the value is then increasing. The more people hold something, the more it increases. That's why you see in industries, they like to print special edition of cars or clothes or whatever that is limited to a certain amount, and they can sell it for as much millions as they want, or thousands, or whatever it may be, because it's a limited edition. Now, where people are printing a lot of money, it becomes that fear factor of where it's going to start to lose its value, and people are going to start to look to buy gold, because gold is going to be increasing. Now, if I show you gold right now, so if we go back to the screen here and I'll show you gold, and you can see here that gold had its lowest here. It dropped significantly because of the coronavirus. Now, once they had announced that they're going to be printing more money, what happened was this then started to go up. The value of gold started to go up, and I think the value of gold is going to go up even more as people try to buy more of the gold. Now, if people are buying gold and they can't find gold, they're going to go to the next best thing. And what is the next best thing that can hold value? Bitcoin. Bitcoin will be the next best thing. And trust me when I say this, in the next, maybe not in this year, probably next year or probably the year after, in the next 5 years, Bitcoin will be worth maybe 100,000 or 700,000, coming up to £1 million. And the reason is because there's going to be more people who are going to be coming into the crypto space, a cryptocurrency that is going to be the way forward. People are starting to use their cards more. Now, the more they use their card and the more they use digital money that they can't see, the more money will become obsolete. And Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP will then become the thing forward that people will then trust to hold value continually going forward. Hence why this razor thing here, I haven't used it yet, and I was planning to use it, but I bought it because I wanted to hold some Bitcoin here and forget about it. But the way things are, maybe I will just put it here and see how the money goes. Thank you very much, guys. See you in the next one.